Evening, everyone. Thank you for joining with a short notice. We thought we'll make use of this time to meditate on the pastime of Vamanadev. The Lord has taken several avatars, and one of the avatars is Vamana Avataram, and which is going to be the day for tomorrow. But then we also already started today, um, remembering Vamanadev. So we thought we'll make use of the time glorifying Vamanadev. And again, a few requests. If you can turn on your videos, please feel free to turn on your videos. One thing is that if you're turning on the videos and if you have to move around, then turn off the video, no obligation, because that may distract others if you keep on moving one place to another place and things like that. Otherwise, we'll get started here, the invocation prayer. Om Shuklam Bharadram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashyantaye Yasyatma Bhutasya Guru Prasadhat Aham Vimuktoshmi Sharira Bandhat Sarvopadeshu Purushottamasya Tasyangri Padma Pranatosmi Nityam Para Prahlada Narada Parasara Pundarika Vyasamrisha Sukha Saunaka Bhishma Dhalbhyan उत्मांग उदवम विभीषण फल्गुनादिन पुण्यानिमां परम भागवतं नमामि जन्मादि अस्य यतो अन्वयात् इतरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिज्ञास्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदि हवये मुह्यन्ति यः सूरयः तेजो वारिमृतां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसोमरसा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तगुपं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्म प्रोचित कैतव अत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवधं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृत किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निहमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतं ध्रुवसंयुक्तं बिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् वासुदेवे भगवती भक्तियोगप्रयोजितः जनयाति आसु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च यत् अहैतुकम् वासुदेवपरा वेदा वासुदेवपरामकाः वासुदेवपरा योगा वासुदेवपरा क्रियाः वासुदेवपरं ज्ञानं वासुदेवपरं तपः वासुदेव परो धर्मः वासुदेव परा गतिः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामदुःखशमनं तं नमामि हरिं परम् हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे Srimad Bhagavatam Amalam Puranam, a spotless, faultless Puranam, is given to us so that we can release the Bhagavatam, read the Bhagavatam, study the Bhagavatam together and uplift our consciousness and uplift ourselves from this Prakriti Mandala and go beyond the Prakriti Mandala to the spiritual world so that we can engage ourselves in the spiritual world in service of Sri Krishna. Bhagavatam, which has 12 cantos, what we have picked up today on the occasion of Vamana Dwadasi, which is tomorrow. So we want to set the mood for tomorrow. Some of us are already fasting today. So I thought it would be nice to make use of our time to remember Vamana Avatar. The Lord takes many, many avatars. Each and every avatar is very special. But the one avatar which he took was so very special, where he appeared as a brahmachari. a young boy, small boy, and that is only this avatar, which is Vamana avatar. Vamana means short by itself. Vamana is by meaning Vamana means short personality. The way it starts is those who are wanting to follow with me as I go through this presentation of Vamana avatar can go to the eighth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is what I'm going to do also. And chapter number 15, that's where it starts. It's a long description. This avatar is a long description of almost 7 chapters. Um, so starting from the 15th chapter, entitled as Bali Maharaj conquers the heavenly planet. Interestingly, we'll get to that interesting points very soon. But the way it starts is Parikshit Maharaj is asking a question to Sukadeva Goswami. Couple of questions is asked. Bhale padatrayam bhumehe kasma dharir ayachata bhuteshwarah kripanaval labdhartha api babandatham. So he's asking a question. My dear Maharaj, my dear sir, why did the Lord have to beg for 3 pieces of land from Bali Maharaj, like a poor man? That's question number one. Second question is, after he begged, after he got what he wanted, then why did he arrest Bali Maharaj? Is the second question. So remember the 2 questions. One question is, what is the reason that the Lord has to go and beg to Bali Maharaj, Mahabali Chakravarti, of asking 3 pieces of land? Question number one. Question number two, that after gaining what he wanted, then why did he arrest Bali Maharaj? If you ask someone, they have given you what you wanted, then what is the point of punishing that person? This is the starting of the chapter, 15th chapter, 8th canto, where Parishit is asking the Sukadeva Goswami. Um, now, the way that the story is starting is quite interesting. Like some of the movies that you might have watched, the movie goes 2 ways. They take a movie. One is starting from the birth of the child. The child goes to the school and studies and get married and become old and then dies, etc. Now, another way of taking the movie is where the reverse order, people are gathered together around the dead body and then the flashbacks takes place, right? There are 2 types of making the movie. So this style of story is quite interesting, is starting with the death of Bali Maharaj. Starting itself says that Bali Maharaj is dead, is not alive, is dead. That's how the story starts. If Pali Maharaj is dead, then where is the point of then we continuing about 3 pieces of land and arresting him and so forth? What happened, the little background is that there was a heavy fight, a heavy fight between the Devatas and Asuras. Devatas and Asuras. There was a heavy fight. The Devatas led by the king of the Devatas, who's Indra, and on the other side, Asuras, the king of all the Asuras at that point of time is Chakravarti, Bali Chakravarti, Mahabali Chakravarti, or is Bali Maharaj. He was the king. But then what happened was that Bali Maharaj, by the hit of Vajraidam is one of the thunderbolt weapon of Indra. So he hit so hard that Bali Maharaj fell and died. He died. And then, even though he was died, people of Asuras did not realize what has happened. They were continuing to fight. So the third sloka, we are going to get to the third sloka. What happened? It very clearly says that Bali Maharaj is dead. Parajita Sarir Asubhischa Apito Ahindrena Rajam Bruhubi Sa Jivitaha. So we'll come to that second line later. But the point here is the fight was going on even though Bali Maharaj was dead, lying on the battlefield. But at that point of time, our famous media person comes to the spot, who travels everywhere. Everyone respects him. If we have to understand how to build up relationship, how to be respected to everyone, the role model is Narada Muni. Correct? Narada Muni, whether the Devatas respect, Asuras respect, Rakshasas respect, Gandharva respect, human respect. He is such a personality, everyone gives respect to him, even though they know he is a devotee of Vishnu. Everyone listened to him. So Narada Muni comes on the spot, and then he said, "Hey, hey, stop, stop! What you people are doing? Can you please turn towards left and see what's there?" And then Asuras all stopped fighting, and what Narada Muni they said pranam, and they turned around and saw there is a body lying down, and they went and saw it's Bali Maharaj. They didn't even realize their own king was dead, and they keep fighting. So Narada Muni is saying, "For whom are you fighting? Your king is dead already. So what's the point of you going and fighting now?" And all the asuras are started not knowing what to do, and they said, what to do now? Narada Muni said, rather than fighting, try to work out in some way or the other to bring the life back to your king Bali. The asuras were confused. How can someone dead can come back to life? It is not possible. Therefore, Narada Muni, you should tell how is even possible. Narada Muni said, well, have you all forgotten your Kula Guru, Sukracharya? Right? Take the body to Sukracharya. He will be able to bring Bali Maharaj back to life. Back to life. And that is where this whole thing starts. Now, third sloka. Parajita Srir Asubhischa Hapito Hindrena Rajan Brihubissa Jivita Sarvatmana Tan Abhajat Brihun Balihi Sishyo Mahatartha Nivedanena Mahartha. So here it says the asuras in English, generally we categorize everyone as a demon, whether it's asuras or whether it's rakshasas. But actually, rakshasas are different varga. Asuras are different varga. Right? We have to understand that because asuras are come from Kashyapa and Diti. All right. Whereas Devatas came from Kashyapa, same father, with Aditi. Right. Therefore, we have to remember that part. It's not everyone's demon here. Now, they placed the body in front of Sukracharya, and Sukracharya was doing a special yaga at that point of time. He came out of his thing and he saw, hey, what is this? What happened? What happened to Sukra? What happened to Bali? And then they said, this is what has happened. They narrated the entire story. Said that your disciple is dead, hit by Vajrayudam of Indra, and he is dead now. Now saying that one, now the first lesson we need to learn is how did they got this opportunity to meet Sukracharya and to help Bali Maharaj is through Narada Muni. Right? Narada Muni, from Narada Muni, the first lesson we have to learn is how to try to be like Narada Muni. Right? He is such a person, everyone loves him. Everyone loves him. Right? So we have to learn something from him. Now, he also reminded something that these asuras have forgotten, that you have a guru. Go to your guru and he will solve the problem for you. Solve the problem because he knows that your guru knows a special mantra called Sanjeevani mantra. Sanjeevani mantra. By chanting the Sanjeevani mantra, he will get you back. We have to get you back, Bali Maharaj. So that is the third sloka. Now, the important point that we need to know from this stories of Bali Maharaj is we should know Bali Maharaj was such a Guru Bhakti. He was very staunch follower of his Guru Sukracharya. That is something that we need to learn from here also. That is what has saved him even after he is dead. Even after he died, he had such a faith in his guru. He was worshipping his guru very much. Therefore, Bali Maharaj placed guru worship as a highest and equal as good as to God. That is the important point we need to know now. Now, moving on to the fourth sloka. Tam Brahmana Brihavat Priyamana Ayajayan Vishwajit Trinakam. Now, what happened is that so Sukracharya chanted the Sanjeevani mantra and brought back the life of Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj came back as if he was just unconscious. He came back to life. Then what happened? He said, he narrated everything back to his guru, Sukracharya, and Sukracharya said, you are my favorite disciple. Therefore, I am going to do a special yagya called Vishwajit. By performing this Vishwajit, you will be able to conquer your enemy Indra. Because what happened, Indra has taken over the place of Bali Maharaj, kingdom and everything, they kicked them off. Now, Guru's trying to favor his disciple Bali by performing a special yagya called Vishwadit. That is what happens. When they all sit together, they perform this Vishwadit yagya. Sukracharya takes the ghee and puts in swaha, offers the first spoon of ghee into it. What happened to at the time is from the fire came a beautiful chariot. From the fire came a beautiful chariot. Second time he took swaha. What happened is beautiful horses of yellow color came out from that fire. Right. The third time he did swaha, a beautiful flag with a lion symbol on it. It came out of it. So we can see that by his Shakti, by his power of tapasya, the Shukracharya was able to perform this Vishwajit Yaga and able to produce all these different things. And also he got a bow and arrows and armor to wear, and all those things came out of it. And Bali Maharaj became very powerful at that point of time. He became so very powerful that no one can ever stop him or defeat him at all. So Pradakshine Kritya Krita Pranamaha Prahrad Amantriya Namaschakara. So what happened is after performing this yajna, Bali Maharaj got up and circumlated his guru with great respect, saluted him, and offered obeisances to all his forefathers and everyone, and got ready. And he sat on his chariot. He gathered all his asuras, everyone ready. Everyone had become so effulgent now by the Vishwadit Yagya. They all become so powerful. And he sat in the on the chariot like a fire god. He was so effulgent, so bright. So he was sitting on a chariot and got ready to attack Indrapatna. He was ready to go and attack Indrapatna. So Indra, at that point of time, in his Indrapatna, he was sitting there and happily enjoying life. And the description from the sloka number 10 starts. If anyone was very much interested, we have been hearing about Swargaloka, right? But we don't have insight of what is there in Swargaloka. So there's a description is given from the 10th sloka onwards, that actually the 12th sloka onwards, that how Indrapatna was, Ramyam, how beautiful it was. The description, the city was full of pleasing orchards and gardens, and garden called Nandana garden, and it has beautiful flowers, leaves, and fruits. And these fruits will never get spoiled. The flowers does not fade. Always gives fragrance. So it was very beautiful. The garden was so very beautiful, and the birds were chirping and singing. Bees were around. The atmosphere was so nice, and there were beautiful women, equally beautiful men. They were all sporting in the garden. They were all having games in the pond, the lotus pond, and there was a ducks and swans, and everything was so beautiful and very nice. Also it was surrounded by the Akasha Ganga, the Ganga called Akasha Ganga. That was there. This is moving on to this 15th sloka. The doors were made of gold, solid gold plates. The doors were made of golden plates and excellent marble, and the entire city was constructed by Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma was an architect. He constructed this entire city, and beautiful courtyard, wide road, assembly houses, and there were millions of aeroplane. All aeroplanes are Indra Airlines. It is not Qatar Airlines and Singapore Airlines and this airlines. Only one airlines, Indra Airlines. Hundreds and thousands of flights were there. The roads were all decorated with pearls and diamonds and corals and so nice. Can you please imagine? This is just Swargaloka. Then you should listen to the description of Vaikunta. There is something called a beautiful Gadyam called Vaikunta Gadyam. And the Vaikunta Gadyam is narration of how Vaikunta looks like. What we are seeing only is Swargaloka here. If anyone like to go to Swargaloka, this is how it's going to look like. And there's an everlasting beauty in everyone's eyes. The ladies over there, the women were all youthful. They were all young. You can never find anyone above like age of 20, 25. They were all so young, good looking, and well dressed, beautifully having all the garments, and then the breezing blowing very nicely. Why the descriptions are given? This is how our life is. Our life is like this, so nice, right? Breezing, blowing on the streets, and the fragrance of the flower, and the fragrance of the flower going and stuck on the hair of the woman, And the women from there, it just goes further to all the places. They were all enjoying the life so nicely. At that point of time, as everything is going very nicely, and a messenger came to Indra saying that something is not right. In the outside of our kingdom, our palace, our place, a big army has gathered, Asuras have gathered. And Indra said, how many of them? One or two Asuras? No, there are hundreds and thousands of Asuras together. Who led this one? Bali Maharaj. Bali has come. Indra was shocked. When he heard this one, Indra was totally shocked. He did not expect. Tam devadhanim varutine patir bahi samantat rurude pritanyaya acharya datam jalajam mahaswanam dadmo prayunja bhavan indra yoshitam. At that time, he was hearing all the sound of a battle was happening outside the palace. Because Bali Maharaj came there, he started attacking the outer part of the Indrapatnam. At that point of time, Indra didn't know what to do. Every woman were in a situation, a fearful situation. They were all running here and there. They don't know what to do. Bali Maharaj and the army was attacking the Indrapatnam. Indra didn't know what to do. At that point of time, he approached his guru. Who was Indra's guru? Asura's gurus were Sukracharya. Indra's guru was Brihaspati. They are two different gurus. Indra's guru was Brihaspati. Devata's guru was Brihaspati. Indra approached Brihaspati. We are on the sloka number 24. Indra approached Brihaspati out of fear and approached him and asked, what am I supposed to do? My dear Guru Maharaj, what am I supposed to do? I thought that we defeated Bali and Bali was killed. I know, I saw from my own eyes, Bali was killed. And how did he come back to life? That's not possible. How is it even possible? How did he come back to life? And then at that point of time, Guru Brihaspati said, my dear disciple, my dear son, listen. Bali came back to life by the mercy of his Guru. And now you cannot win him. You cannot win over him. It's not even possible for you to win. And then Indra asked, how was that even possible that he came back to life? To sloka number 28. Janami Mahavvan Chatruro Unnatir Asya Karanam. So he said, because he came back to life by the causeless mercy of his Guru. By the mercy of his Guru. He pleased his Guru, therefore he came back to life. He pleased his Guru, therefore you cannot defeat him. He is going to win the battle. Indra said, that is all okay. Tell me, how can I defeat him? Again, he said, Jhane Mahavan Chatrur Unnatir Asya Karanam Sishya Brihubir Brahmavadibihi. He said he pleased his Guru, therefore he came back to life and he's going to win this battle. Indra said, I understand, I heard this one. Why are you telling two times? Tell me, how can I win him? How can I defeat him? Brihaspati said, he pleased his Guru, therefore he is going to win. If we keep on repeating the same thing, the answer is within that one, right? He pleased his Guru. You're not pleased your Guru. You're not understanding your Buddhu. You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. So the best thing for you is to run away at this point of time. Brihaspati said, the best thing for you is you have to run away from this place, give away everything and go. How can I give? Just now I invested in this one in share market. And I have to watch this one and you're letting me let me carry my laptop and go, hey, stop. Don't carry your laptop, don't take your visa, don't take your passport, don't take any of your belongings, just leave things as it is, run away from here. He's going to attack you, then I can't save you. I cannot save you. Run away from here. But when can I run means where can we go? When can we now is not the time to talk about any of this thing. The time will come when he disrespects his guru. At that point, he will lose the mercy of his guru. That is when you can win over him. Now he has his guru's blessings. You cannot win him. Now you just escape. Things will reverse in his life. At that point of time, you will win. Now, those who know the story, you can understand what's coming up next, right? Therefore, what happened was Indra and all the devatas ran and then just hid themselves. they took a different forms and they hid themselves in different place. They departed the place, left everything, and Bali Maharaj came inside and said, "Hey, where is Indra?" Indra was not there. Where is this Devata? Where is that Devata? No one was there. The whole place was empty. And it was easy for Bali Maharaj to take over. Bali Maharaj occupied the heaven. He occupied the heaven. This is sloka number 33. We won't be able to go through sloka by sloka. We'll only touch some slokas and move on with sloka because we have 7 chapters to finish before you all go to bed. Now, in 34th sloka, 34th sloka, yeah, we'll finish. We don't worry. This is not going to go till 12 o'clock. We will finish it. I also have to go. The 34th sloka, our Sukracharya then performed a special, recommended Bali Maharaj to perform Ashwamedha Yaga. Ashwamedha Yaga. So Ashwamedha Yaga was performed. As Ashwamedha Yaga was performed, he became much more brilliant like a moon in the sky. He became so brilliant and he occupied all the worlds. No one was able to defeat him. He became so powerful. That ends the 15th chapter. Now, when this thing happened in the ashram of Kashyapa Muni, Aditi was waiting for a message from Indra and other sons. The message was last seen was 2 days back. And she's sending messages. Hey, beta, where are you? Come, I made some special paratha for you. Come have here. And no response, not seen. She's going to info. We all send a message and make sure people are looking at that by clicking the info, right? How many of them have seen? Who all have not seen? And get angry on those people who have not seen. Huh? My message is very important message. How is that they are not looking into my messages, giving thumbs up or doing anything? So like that, Aditi was saying, what happened? Not seen for a long period of time. She was worried so much. What happened? Then he got the message that her sons have become homeless people. They are carrying the board near the stop sign and saying, "Homeless, please, God bless you, give me something." Right? Like that, they were not standing, by the way, because if they stand, Bali Maharaj will come and defeat them again. So they were in a hidden, somewhere they were hidden, right? Taken different forms like a tree form, a plant, a fruit, something, some form they have taken, some birds, some animals, some deer. They've taken all these different forms to hide themselves from Bali Maharaj. So they hid themselves around their parents' ashram. This is an important point. Around the parents' ashram, Kashyapa and Aditi. But they did not reveal themselves that they are there. So Aditi was very much worried as what's happening. And at that point of time, she was so much worried. This is what Sukadev Goswami says in the first sloka. Evam putreshu nashteshu deva mata atitis tata rittitri vistaphe taityaihi paryatapyat anatavat. So she began lamenting so much at that point of time. Kashyapa Muni just came back from his assignment. He went out of station because his company told him to go on offshore project. You go there for 2 days, finish and come. Like that, he also went offshore project, but not to do a work for IT company, but to do internal to meditate. He become internally transcended. IT internally. I just came up with this name. Don't check me on this one. So IT. He also doing IT job, but internally he was transcending all the modes. IT job he also did. Internally he was thinking like he was meditating. He came out of it and came to ashram. I'm just going so fast because there's so much to cover. If I'm going too fast, slow me down. My words may not come out the way it should come. Okay. So he came back to ashram. He came back to ashram, and then as soon as he came, Aditi said, "Hey, what did you get for me? You came back from 1 week after the 1 week trip, and what did you get for me?" She didn't ask any of this question. As soon as she came, she gave him proper respect, took care of him nicely, gave him something to drink, and made him comfortable, everything. Because what happens is when the family life, when the husband comes home, now I can't tell this, wife also have to come home. Both of them are working anyway. So apply in whatever you want, right? So whoever comes home, whoever is staying home, should welcome the person happily that come to home. Right? When husband comes home, wife will be watching her talking, చెప్పండి అవును అవును తెల్లేదండి ఎప్పుడు రాదు తెలియదు. He's talking about her husband. When that guy will come, I don't know. He's telling all this thing, right? See, I'm picking up on Telugu. My friends are Telugu people. I'm picking up Telugu. Soon I will give a Telugu class. Um, Now, what happened is that what I was saying, yeah. So husband comes, wife is doing something. No, you just have to uh, welcome nicely. Even though, yeah, how many times Prabhu I have to welcome? Every day I have to welcome or what? It's a so known face. That's how the culture is. Our culture is we have to be happy when the family returns home. Whether it's after 1 hour or 5 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours, we have to be happy to have the family back. Kashyap, we noticed something. Even though she was doing her things nicely, taking care of Kashyapa who returned back from his job, of meditation, he was noticed something that our faces was not as bright as it's supposed to be. Something was bothering her. So Kashyapa noticed because you are, if you are living with your wife or husband for so long, hey, what's the problem? Someone said something. You can easily, no, no, it's okay, leave it. Hey, come on, tell what's the problem. Then that guy will open his mouth. In the office, this happened, that happened. That's a problem. Likewise, Kashyapa Muni knows something is not going well. Therefore, he asked, "What is the problem?" Then he started asking some things. This sloka starts from the fourth sloka onwards, and I'm going to skip reading the slokas, but I'll tell the essence of the sloka. What he asks is, "Did something go wrong in performing your duties, Stri Dharma? Did something has went wrong in performing a three dharma while I was out? Second year, second thing is, did someone pass away in your family? Is some bad news? You got a call from somewhere that you said, someone something problem with your father, mother not doing well, or someone passed away. What happened? Or someone came home as a guest, you did not take care of them well, and they went away angrily, that made you upset like this? Did you make something wrong? And another reason is while I was away, the the Agni Puja should continue. So did you fail to offer the ghee into the Agni while I was away? Did you fail to do this one? Did you fail to do your duty as a Stree? Did anyone pass away in your family or some bad news you had from your family members? Did you not take care of the guest who came? Or did you fail to pour the ghee in the Agni Puja while Agni doing? Did you do any of this thing? And then he asks another question. Then he says, Api, this is 10th sloka, Api sarve kushalinas Tava putra manasvini, tava putra manasvini. And he asked a question, is your sons are doing good? Then that's where the point comes. Yeah, your children are doing good because for the mother, she doesn't worry about anything else other than their children. That's the first thing. My children are happy, I'm happy. Right? So he was started asking, is your sons are doing very good? Are doing well? Then Aditi started speaking at the 11th sloka. See Aditi Uvacha. Badram Dvija Gavam Brahman Dharmasyasya Janasya Cha Ti Vargasya Param Kshetram Grihamedin Grihaime. She says that, my dear husband, I am your wife. I am your wife. I will not fail in doing any of these things. I've taken, when you're away, I offered the geese that I need to offer to the Agni Hotram, Agni Puja, and I took care of the cows, I took care of the Brahmanas who visited, I took care of the guests who came, I followed the Dharma, I followed all the necessary duties that I need to do. I've done everything correctly. There's nothing I left anything. Then she said, Koname Bhagavan Kamo na sampadhyeta manasavah yasya bhavan prajadyaksha evam dharman prabhasate. She said, my dear Lord, you are my guru, you are my husband, you are my caretaker, you are my everything. I will never fail doing anything. She said, then what is the problem? What is the problem that you have? And she explained, my children are not doing well. I don't know where they are. They are not home. They are not in their palace. It's been taken away by the Bali. Taken away by Bali. Therefore, I don't know where my children are. I don't know what to do now. I just want them to come back, and they will only come back if they get the kingdom back. That's the only way they will come back. Therefore, I have a request for you. And then Kashyapa Muni said, what do you want? Well, I want a son. I want a son who can defeat the Asuras. Could defeat the Asuras. But before that, she was telling that Kashyapa Muni was saying that that my dear wife, remember this attachment to the children is also dangerous. Aho Maya Balam Vishnoho Snega Baddam Idam Jagat. This is sloka number 18. Now he says, Aho means alas. This illusory energy of Maya is so very strong. The illusory energy of Vishnu is so very strong, it affects everyone in some way or the other. And you have been affected by your children, affection to your children. Aho Maya Bhalam Vishnu Sneha Baddam Idam Jagat. Kwa Deho Bhautiko Bhautiko na Atma Keva Kwa At Kwa cha Atma Prakriti Paraha. Kasyake pati putradhya moha eva hi karanam. So he said that this material body is made of five elements. It's going to die one day. What is the use of you getting attached to the relationship that we have in this world? It is temporary. It's going to finish. You are in illusion. Don't do this one. This is not good. But the only thing for you to get out of this one, I can't help you much, but I can give you a suggestion. What is the suggestion that you can? What is the suggestion he's giving to his wife? Vasudevam Jagat Gurum. Sarvabhuta Guha Vasam Vasudevam Jagat Gurum. You perform prayers to Vasudev. You perform prayers to Vasudev. He will fulfill your desire, who is the master of the universe. Therefore, you perform prayers to him, and therefore he will bless you, whatever you need. I can't help. At that point of time, Aditi asked, Kena aham vidhina Brahman. He said, what is the way of, what is the puja that I have to do to please Vasudeva so I can get a child who can defeat Bali Maharaj and his army. And he says that there is a special vrata called Payo Vrata. Paya means milk. Payo Vrata means fasting for certain days by just consuming milk. Organic A2 milk. Remember, organic milk, grass-fed organic A2 milk. Right? That is the milk you have to drink. Not pasturated, nothing should be done. Straight from the milk, you have to drink. Of course, do whatever necessary thing you have to. Kenaham. Therefore, he said, Aditya asked, how do I perform this puja? This puja of Payovrita. Then he gave a big instruction of how to do this one. You have to start the puja on the month of Palguna, that is February and March, month between February and March. You have to do this for 12 days, ending on Dwadesi. Ending on which day? Dwadesi day. Okay, tomorrow's Dwadesi. So you have to do this one. By doing this one, you have to remember the lotus-eyed Lord Sri Vishnu. And also, one more thing you have to do, you have to take the dirt from the ground, which is dug by the boar. This is all. If anyone wants to follow this Payovrita, you can follow this instruction. It's quite challenging, very difficult. And take the dirt that is digged by the boar in the ground, apply on your body, and bathe in the flowing river. While bathing, you should chant these mantras. Tvam dve adi varahena. This is sloka number 27. Rasayaha sthanam ichatha. Udrishtasi namastubhyam papmanam me pranashaya. So he said, by chanting this mantra, you have to do this every day. You have to fast from everything. And he goes from 29th sloka to 37th sloka, giving the details of what are the procedures that one has to do. One has to be following celibacy. One has to sleep on the floor. One has to bathe 3 times a day. During this time, one should not have unnecessary talk. This can also be, to some extent, this can also be applied for those who are planning, those who are conceived child or planning to have child. Okay? This is all some of the things that they can follow. What else is practical to follow? Okay, many of the things are practical to follow, by the way. During this period, one should avoid unnecessary talk, especially unnecessary material subject matter that satisfy our senses. That should be avoided and should be compassionate to all living entities. One should not be envy towards any living entities, In this way, you also have to cook and feed the brahmanas and devotees. You can cook all wonderful items. You can feed the brahmanas and devotees, but you should not take any item from there. Just imagine, it's not easy one. Especially if you want to invite someone, to your house when it is not Ekadashi. First thing we'll make sure it's not Ekadashi. Because first thing is we want to feed devotees nicely. Not every time the same, that round, small thing. Sabudana, quinoa, and then all with that only we'll come up with kichadi and all the different varieties of things are there. And you go to, there are websites you can go, you can make chapan bhog out of Ekadashi's item, right? So like that, but we want to invite devotees where we can feed them very happily and very nicely. But imagine you are not supposed to taste even one spoon of anything that you cooked. This is a challenge, by the way. I can't do that. Really, I can't do that. I don't know about you all. I can't do that. But one of the rule is that you have to cook nicely and feed everyone. You should only drink milk. You should only drink milk. Okay. Yetat payovritam nama. That puja, that vrita name is called Yetat payovritam nama. This is called payovrita. 58th sloka. This is called payovrita. You have to do this to please the Lord. When the Lord is pleased, if you do this perfectly as I gave you the instruction, whatever I told you, the Lord will be pleased and fulfill your desire. Chapter 16 over. We have finished 2 chapters. Look at this. Not bad. So we'll speed up as we go. Chapter 17, entitled The Supreme Lord Agrees to Become Aditi's Son. Right? Now, Aditi, as advised by her husband Kashyapa Muni, she very strictly followed all the instructions. She had she was not lazy to do any of this thing what has been told as per the Payovrita ritualistic ceremony. She did everything very nicely at that point of time, and she completed. The Lord appeared right in front of her eyes. He appeared in, this is sloka number 4. Tasyaha pradurbhut tatha bhagavan adi purushah pita vasa chatur bahuhu shank chakra gada dharaha. The Lord appeared in front of her carrying Shankh, Chakra, Gada and wearing a beautiful yellow garment. It is quite interesting. Everywhere, anytime you read, it's like a uniform for Krishna. What's the uniform? Always yellow garment, yellow garment, yellow garment. Bearing a conch shell, this club, and lotus flower in his hand, he appeared in front of Aditi. And he said, I'm pleased. As soon as he appeared, Aditi didn't know what to do, and then just fell at the feet of the Lord with tears in her eyes and don't know what to say, what to speak. But then finally she spoke from sloka number 8 onwards. Her prayer said, Vishwasya Vishwa Bhavan Sthiti Samyamyaya Swairam Grihita Purushakti Gunaya Bhumne Swasthaya Shashwatu Upabrimhita Purna Bodha. So he says that, my dear Lord, I don't know what to ask. You appeared in front of me. But the Lord said, you don't need to ask anything. I know what you prayed for. I know why you prayed for, what you prayed for, why you did this payovrita vrita. I know everything. You are in desire of having a son. Is it not? And she said, yes, I want a son. And that son, that son should be able to defeat and kill Bali Maharaj and everyone. And the Lord was Lord was hearing everything very nicely. But then he said, sorry, mom, I can't do that. He said, sorry, I can't do that. She was shocked. My dear Lord, I did all this puja so that I can get a son who can defeat and kill Bali and all the asuras. And you're telling that you can't do that? Yes, I can't do that. That thing I cannot do that. You know why he said that one? Why the Lord said, I cannot kill Bali Maharaj? Why?
Is Prahlad Maharaj grandson.
That is exactly what it is. Because he has given a word to Prahlad that your generation will not be killed. I will not kill anyone in your generation who's coming in. That's one thing. Higher than that, there's another reason. Why the Lord cannot, he said, I cannot kill Bali Maharaj is because of his Guru Bhakti. One who's been favored by a Guru cannot be touched even by the Lord. Cannot even be touched by. That's another reason that Acharya gives why he said, I cannot kill Bali Maharaj because of his Guru Bhakti. But this is what the Lord says in the 17th sloka, Mamarchanam nar hati gantum anyatha, mama archanam. But the thing is that anyone who worships me, their prayer will never go in vain. That is also true. We pray to Krishna, now that Krishna is not going to respond to us. He will definitely respond to us. Therefore, Krishna himself says here that Mama Archanam Narhati, the worship towards me will never go in vain. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I'll be born as your son. She didn't even expect this one. Can you imagine? Aditi did not even expect this one. A special thing. I will be born as your son, and I will make sure your children get back their kingdom. Get back their kingdom. This is something that we need to accept in our life. In our accept, when we don't like someone, we want to destroy that person. And another bad thing that we have is in front of our eyes, they want to be destroyed. Okay? Prabhu, Mataji, I want to see that person suffers in his life. But then Krishna has his own plan. We may be there or we may not be there. That may happen in this life or that may happen in next life. But Krishna knows what to do and how to take action on the offenders. But we don't need to worry too much about that one. Therefore, we have to come to this understanding that how Krishna dealt the situation with Aditi is, I will be born as your son and protect your children and get the kingdom back. That I will do for sure. That I will do for sure. But one thing I have for you is do not disclose this secret to anyone that I am going to be born as your son. Sloka number 20. Sarvam sampadyate devi deva guhyam samusritam. Deva guhyam. This is a confidential matter. Do not go and tell to him, hey, you know what? Send a immediately message to everyone. Send it in a Facebook or send it in a WhatsApp message saying that I am going to get Krishna as my son. I am going to get a Krishna as my son. We start, publicizing to people, to everyone. Or this is another way of telling to other people. What? Divya, don't tell to anyone. I'm only telling to you. Don't tell to anyone. Don't to Hari Krishna also. This is only I'm telling to you. That means I've already told the secret like this to Lakshmi, Srinivas, and Devansh, and Adi Shakti Mataji is also here. Adi Shakti Mataji, Arun, and Asha, Ashok, Avanti, Bhopal, Brinda, and everyone. I can go on with the list. And chanting your names is also Nama Sankirtanam, by the way. Not only Krishna chanting Krishna's name is Nama Sankirtanam, calling out the name of devotees is also Nama Sankirtanam. Believe it or not, it is. But when you're chanting, it has to be a glorification of chanting their name. Sometimes we tell Prabhu, you are horrible. Hari Krishna Prabhu is such a mad person. Why you even add a word called the adjective called Prabhu then? You can simply say Hari Krishna, you're horrible. Why I have to tell Hari Krishna Prabhu, you're horrible? If he's a Prabhu, how can he be horrible? How can you call him as Prabhu? At the same time, you have to accept, even if he's a Prabhu, if it's horrible, you have to accept that Prabhu because you're a servant. That is where we all fail to understand what it means to be servant of servant of servant of servant of servant. So therefore, here she said, keep it. Dharvam sampadyate devi deva guhyam samsamvritaha susamvritaha. Keep it very serious, not to tell to anyone. But as soon as this has been said, already message started. Brahma started these prayers. Sloka number 27. Namaste Prishni Garbhaya Veda Garbhaya Vedase Trinabhaya Tripristhaya Sipi Visthaya Vishnave. So he already started the prayer. He went on saying 25, 26, 27, 28, Brahma's prayer. Brahma's prayer. He already started his prayer over there. We are moving to we have finished 15th chapter, 16th chapter, 17th chapter. We are going to the 18th chapter now. Lord Vamanadeva, the dwarf incarnation. The Lord has ordinarily appeared in front of Aditi now. But now what happens? Let's see this one. Now Sukadev Goswami, after Brahma has explained, Brahma has done his prayer, the Lord appeared with that as Chaturbuja Sankha Gadhabja Chakraha Pishangavasa. Same again, I already told this one, I think this loka, that he appeared with a yellow garment and then with the Chanku, Chakra, Gada, and Padma with his beautiful lotus-like eyes. Beautiful lotus-like eyes. This is a trademark of Krishna, by the way. trademark of Krishna is beautiful lotus eye. How do we understand he is Krishna? Another identification. How do we know he is the supreme person of Godhead? He is Krishna, right? Lotus eyes is one. Another one, don't tell us peacock feather and all those things. There's another important thing which does he is Purushottama. That is, he is Shriyapatihi. Shriyapatihi. Shriyapati. Because on his chest, Sri is there. That is what makes him crawling. There is one great Acharya. He said that one, this is how the Acharyas glorifies Mother Lakshmi, or the concept of the Lord is, we can understand from this one. We always were wanting the kataksham, the side long glance of Radharani, correct? Like that. If Radharani's sidelong glance of 1% is um, one Priya Mataji is also here. She will appreciate this very much. She anyway. Now, 1%, a slight percent of our kataksham falls on a human being. He becomes a chief minister. Chief minister. And maybe a 10% of our side glance falls on someone. He becomes a president or prime minister. Okay. Now, another 25% of our glance falls on someone, then he becomes Indra, Prajapati, for example, Prajapati. And he picks another 50%, he becomes Indra. 75% becomes Brahma. When a full when a full kataksham falls on someone, that becomes Krishna. That becomes Narayana. Narayana is nothing but Lord Krishna is nothing but the full form of kataksham of Radharani. Radharani kataksham is what made Krishna as Krishna. If our kataksham is taken away from Krishna, Krishna is nothing. He can't do anything. So that is a level of bhakti that we just finished Radha Ashtami. It's a very appropriate to add the glories of Radharani over here. But her kataksham is what makes Krishna as Krishna. Lakshmi's kataksham is what makes Narayana as Narayana. Likewise, Sita's kataksham is what makes Rama as Rama. Otherwise, they are all just Naam ki vaste. Rama, Krishna, Narayana. For the namesake, they are so-called God. So-called God. That's all. So coming back here. So that's another point of where we can understand that identification of Krishna as his beautiful lotus-like beautiful eyes. Tam adputam balakam ambujekshanam. This is exactly what Bhagavatam says when Krishna appeared to Vasudeva and Devaki. Tam adbhutam balakam ambujekshanam means the balaka, the small balaka who appeared in front of Vasudeva and Devaki has a beautiful lotus-like eyes. Believe it or not, how many of you have seen the eyes of donkey? How many have seen the eyes of, sometimes I can't even tell this one. People admire, I say that, have you seen the eyes of dogs? Yes, Prabhu, so pretty, so, I can't even tell those example, unfortunately. People admire the eyes of dogs. So brilliant, so nice. Look at the dog is looking at it so nicely. Oh, wow, lotus-like eyes dog. My God. You won't believe, you have heard of the Lord take avatar of Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, and Narasimha, all these different avatars. The Lord has taken an avatar of dog also. Have you know that? We'll talk about it later. This is all Muda Panduranga. When we read about Panduranga stories, we'll see the Lord took a form of a dog also to please one of his devotee. Let's not side track here and go away somewhere. So therefore, the Lord appeared with fully dressed up Pitambaram, and then he was wearing a bangle in his wrist. He was wearing an omelet on his arms. He was having a crown in his head. He was wearing a golden belt on his waist. He was having beautiful ankle bells on his feet. And he was having a beautiful Vaijayanti mala around his neck, and he was wearing a Kaustuba gem around his neck, and he was looking effulgent and so beautiful, right? With like this one. And then At that point of time, this is where it takes place. He turned from that form into a very interesting form. Very interesting, um, when we go and stand in front of someone who's tall, 6 feet tall, or 6.2 or 6.5, you look like short, right? There are tall people, 6 and 7 feet tall. According to them, we are all short, correct? But this Lord changed his form into short. How much short, The tall people calls us as short. But the people who are short in the world gather together and they say he's short, that small he was, that short he was. Therefore, he appeared in that Muhurta, Abhijit. Abhijit means Shravana Dwadasyam, it is said in the sloka number 5, time of birth. Shonayayam Shravana Dwadasya Muhurte Abhijit Prabhu. Sarve nakshatra tatradhyas chakrus taj janma dakshanam. Dwadasyam. So he appeared on the Dwadasya, Shavana Dwadasi Masam, and 12th day, the 12th day of the bright fourth night in the month of Bhadra, in the lunar mansion of Shravana, the Lord appeared. And the Dwadasya is also called Vijaya, known as Vijaya. At that point of time, the conch shells, kettle drums and panavas and anakas and concert was going on and music was going on, tumultuous sound was going on, everyone was enjoying and showering flowers, and in the sky the celestial girls, apsaras, were dancing happily, the Gandharvas were singing songs, and the great sages, demigods, manus, pitas and fire god offered their prayers to the Lord to the fullest of their satisfaction, and Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Kimpurushas, Kinkaras, Charanas, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Suparnas, and all the best of serpents, they all offered their prayers. By the way, even Rakshasas, good Rakshasas are there. So please understand, when Yakshas and Rakshasas, they're all good ones are also there. So they all prayed and offered their prayers to the special avatar. At that point of time, the Lord, when he took a form of a brahmachari. It took a form of a brahmachari. Some say he was growing up to 5 years, and then he went and yashakam. He went for begging for the 3 pieces of land to Bali Maharaj. And some say his appearance took place only on one day. The whole story of Vamanadev is just one day. Narasimhadev appeared only for one Muhurta Kalam, 48 minutes, one Muhurta Kalam, whereas Ramachandra lived for 11,000 years, whereas Krishna appeared and lived in this world for 125 years, right? 125. Did I say? Yeah, 125 years. But then whereas a Vamanadev, by the way, the parents kept his, according to his birth certificate, his name is not Vamana. According to his birth certificate, is K. Upendra. K. Upendra. K is Kashyapa. Father's name is initial is K. Kashyapa. Upendra Kashyapa is his actual name. But then because of his size, is been called as Vamana. Vamana means short. Vamanam, if you just add a at the end, the whole meaning changes. It's not pleasant. It's made throwing out, vomit. Vamanam means vomit. Vamana means dwarf, short person. Right? If you go for this Panchakarma in Kerala, they have this one in Panchakarma where they try to take the toxins out of your body, and they try to give something through the nose, nasal, and then they try to give to mouth and thing, so that the people, the abdomen system get cleansed and everything comes out of it. Vamanam. That's that process is called Vamanam. But here, the brahmachari, he took a form of a brahmachari. As he took the brahmachari, there are certain samskaras need to be done. There are different samskaras are there, starting from Garbhodana samskara. Garbhodana samskara is not done by the party. who's going to take birth cannot do Garbhodana Samskara. It should be done by the to-be parents. Father and mother has to do the Garbhodana Samskara. In our ISKCON, it's also there where the mother and father chant at least 50 rounds on the day of union. 50 rounds has to be chanted. Husband and wife, not you 25 and I 25. 25, 25. Both of them have to chant 50 rounds. And they have to invite devotees home and then feed them nicely, give them get their blessings, right? And then on that day, after the night, after the time passes, not during the evening, not during the Sandhya Kala, later in the night, one has to try to plan by chanting certain mantras. This is Garbhodana Samskara. Huh? And then after Garbhodana Samskara, when at the time of birth, Jata Karma, there's something called Jata Karma should be done. That is before the umbilical cord. If I start explaining all the karma samskara, today we'll be staying here for 12, till 12 o'clock. Let's move on with all the samskaras later. Let's get what happened is that child is born, Jata Karma is done, and Chaulam is also be done. Chaulam means tosha. It's been done, and all the different things are done. Now, after that, the next karma is Upanayana. Upanayana. Upanayana is where the boy is now ready to study the Vedas. He's getting ready to study the Vedas. For him to study the Vedas, he has to do the Upanayanam. Upanayanam is the sacred thread ceremony. And that has to be performed. Usually, the recommendation is it should be done when the child is boy. Again, this is only for the boys, not for the girls. Boys have to do this when they are at the age of 7. When they are 7, they have to do this one. And when they did do this one and they're ready to learn the Vedas, whatever. Now at that point of time, Vamanadev, this all happened in one day. Please imagine how nice would be for parents if the child is born. Same day, child got a job in Microsoft, Google, or Walmart. No, I can't say Walmart is any of these companies. Actually, any of these companies not safe now. I'm hearing a lot of news now. Job is not secure. But therefore, whatever the job, just imagine parent conceived, got a child on the same day, all the samskara, everything is done. Child got graduated also same day and got a job also, life is settled. For all the challenges we have now, for that only, our population in India is so much. Imagine if the child is of one day child program. I don't know what the population will be of India. Now, as soon as the child was ready for the sacred Upanayanam, and what happened was the Gayatri mantra was, Gayatri mantra is given by Surya Dev. Gayatri mantra, she's given by, we already saw this one, the mantra should be coming from the Guru, Acharya. We cannot start listening to the YouTube videos and start learning the mantras. That's not good. And same thing which is when it comes to the Narasimha mantras. All those mantras has to be chanted and given to us. We don't simply start chanting because we know the mantras. So Sun God gave the Gayatri mantra. Brihaspati gave the sacred thread. The sacred thread was given by Brihaspati. Kashyapa Muni gave the straw belt. That's the boy who's getting that Upanayanam, he has to tie a belt on his waist. That has the straw belt. That is given by Kashyapa. Mother Earth gave the deer skin. Mother Earth gave the deer skin. It's 825. Okay. Mother Earth gave a deer skin because there's a reason why Mother Earth gave a deer skin. Because you have to get the work done. What's the work need to be done? Vamanadev have to go to Bali Maharaj and get the property back. For him to do that one, he have to somehow or the other defeat Bali Maharaj in some way or the other. Make him surrender. If the Lord goes bare chest, the Lord cannot win over Bali Maharaj. Because why? The concept was sitting on the chest of the Lord. She will have her Katakshan on Bali Maharaj. When Lakshmi Kataksham is there, where is Bali going to lose the wealth? he cannot lose the wealth. Correct? Therefore, the Lakshmi who's on the chest has to be somehow or the other covered. Therefore, Vamanadev told to his wife, hey, come on, I'm going to this avatar. I don't need you. You please go away from here. Ahala Hillen Uray Marba. There's a beautiful pasaram in Tamil where it is said that Ahala Hillen means the consort of the Lord will never get out of the Lord's chest at any time. But now Vamanadev is asking, hey, for give me 1 hour, I will come back. You just stay here. Get off my chest. Stay here. I'll come back and you can jump on my chest and sit here. And like, I will not do that. La 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 la. I will not do that. Lakshmi said this to Vamanadev. You take brahmachari, you become a sannyasi, whatever it may be, I will not leave your chest. You can call yourself a brahmachari sannyasi, but I will not leave your chest. And at that point of time, Bhuma Devi thought what to do. So she gave, everyone is giving gift to Vamanadev, right? So Bhuma Devi gave a gift of deer skin. What Vamanadev did is took the deer skin and covered on his chest, around him, like a chadar, Uttaraim, put it on it, covering the chest part temporarily. Therefore, he did this one. Aditi then gave a kopin. Kopin means to wear undergarment. He gave undergarment. Indra then offered an umbrella. The devata of the king of the devatas offered umbrella. And then the Brahma offered a water pot. Brahmachari should have a water pot. He gave them. The 7 sages offered a kushagrass. And Mother Saraswati gave him a string of Rudraksha beads. And Kuvera, the king of Yaksha, gave him a pot to beg. The brahmacharis should not eat palatable food. They cannot do any of this. They cannot go and eat pizza and pastas and all this nice item. Vegetable biryani, jackfruit biryani with raita on it. None of those things are allowed. Lakshmi is getting hungry now. Dinner time. Now, but brahmachari should only go and have with a pot. He goes and asks whatever they get. That's what he will eat. That too, he will not eat. He will go and beg. And on the way only, he will start, hey, nice, yeah. And then comes to the ashram and he gives the remaining to the guru. It's not like that. He collects everything, come and gives to the guru, and guru eats first everything, and then whatever, if at all anything is remaining, brahmachari, that a student will eat. If we tell all this thing nowadays in 2025, you know what's going to happen. Anyway, now Kuvera offered a pot for begging. Mother Bhavati, the wife of Shiva, Lord Shiva, she offered, what? Mother Parvati is the first one to offer the arm. He's coming Bhiksha, right? The first one who offered into the pot was Mother Parvati. So everyone was so pleased and so happy. And Bali Maharaj, Vamanadev was fully ready now. At that point of time, he heard the news that Bali Maharaj is performing some sacrifice. This is Shloka number 20. So he heard that Bali Maharaj is doing some sacrifice. When you're doing sacrifice, you're supposed to give charity to anyone and everyone, especially to the Brahmanas who comes and asks things. But if it is the last day of your sacrifice, you have no other option to agree to whatever been asked to give. You cannot, even if in the other days, you have an option of, in spite of this, can I give you this one? Something like that. Usually they don't do this one. But when it comes to the last day of the yajna, if someone comes and asks you something, I cannot tell, can I compensate with something else? Prabhu, can I do this one? I cannot do that one. Can I do this one, Prabhuji? No, you cannot do this one. You have to do this one. That's how it is. So Vamanadev knows that today is the last day, and he said he decided to go to the river, the banks of the river Narmada, where this is being performed, the yajna is being performed, where he went there. And as he was entering into the assembly of sages who were sitting there, and the yajna was going on, everyone's eyes just automatically turned. So just imagine, you're sitting in some place here, and suddenly someone turns on the flashlight, torchlight. In India, it is called torchlight. When it comes to America, it's called flashlight. We have to know the difference. You go and tell someone, give me torchlight, torchlight. What are you talking? What are you talking? No, it's a flashlight. You have to understand the difference. So now there's a flashlight. Suddenly comes, you say, oh my God, what's happening? Hey, stop, turn off that, right? You'll tell this something. So everyone, the fire area is going on. This something which the effulgence spread all over the places was hundreds and thousands of times brilliant than the fire that they were having in the Yajna. So it was like as if a thousands of sun god just appeared, and they saw somehow they could see this young looking, beautiful, cute looking boy. Sometimes some people like their young boys. Not only girls are cute, boys are also cute. Matajis, you should all understand. We were all also beautiful when we are young. Now we are looking like this. There is a saying in Tamil language, but I'll translate it. This one, that is, donkeys looks beautiful when they are young. Right? They are also, you cannot differentiate whether it's donkey or whether it's deer. So we were also like beautiful donkeys when we were young. So not only ladies are beautiful, men are also beautiful. Please make a note of this one. Give us some concession. So like this, but the boys are young and they're looking chubby and nice, and you like pinching their cheeks, and then it's nice. Like that, this boy was entering into the assembly hall. Maybe Sanat Kumara entered. Maybe that is Sanat Kumara. But Sanat Kumara did not wear diaper. But this boy was wearing diapers, not diaper, coupon, the undergarment he was wearing, which was given by the sages. So he was coming, carrying the water pot and carrying the umbrella in his hand. He was just walking and coming, smiling with a smiling face. He was just entering into the sacrifice, holding all those different things that has been given to him. All the priests automatically got up. This is the important thing to be noted. You do not expect, demand respect. Oh, when I came there, no one got up, Prabhuji. It's a insult for me. Well, you don't demand like this. If you have a respect, if they will automatically get up. They will automatically get up. Number one, this is from the receiver point of view. Please understand this one. If we are to be honored when we go there, no one is respecting me. I'm a senior devotee here. No one said Hare Krishna to me. No one got up from their place. No one welcomed me. What's happening here? Right? That is one thing. We should not expect that one. But from the others' side, they have to get up. When a senior comes, they should not be comfortable. If I get up, what will happen to this slot? They're afraid whether I get up, someone will come and sit here. That's another problem. We will not get up. We'll glued to the base that will not get up. Senior comes, we have to get up and pay respect, not keep on sitting like a rock. It's not good. So now everyone got up. The point I'm trying to, if you're senior, you do not expect any respect. If you're really senior, you would not expect. If you're a devotee, you pay respect, whether they are expecting or not expecting. From our side, we have to pay our respect. This is how we should apply, we should understand this one. Now, what happened as soon as Vamanadev came and Bali Maharaj got up, everyone got up. They were so they were so attracted by the beauty of this young little boy, dwarf, and then immediately he welcomed him. He gave him a beautiful place to sit, and then washed his feet with water, holy water. He washed his feet, sprinkled the water on his head, and he distributed to everyone to do the same. Tat pada saucham jana kalmasha paham. Sadharma, this is Sloka 28. Sadharma vin murdhne adhadat samungalam. Yet deva devo girishas chandra maulir dadhara murdhna paraya cha bhaktya. So, as I said, he sprinkled the water on his head, like how Lord Shiva took the water that came, is exactly like what's going to happen. Same like that way, he also took the water with great respect. Bali spoke. Then Bali Maharaj said, Swagatam. Swagatam Krishna. The same thing. Swagatam means welcome. Swagatam te namastubhyam brahman kim karavama methe. So he said, welcome, welcome Brahmana, welcome to my place. Please accept my respectful obeisances unto you. and he started glorifying him so much. And he said that this is my last day of my thing, and I'm so happy you came. I'm so happy you came. Not that, oh my God, this guy came here at this time, you know, that time, I just preserved this one particular item for me, and he came and I have to give this to him. Right? It's not like that. I'm so very happy you came here. Now, I like to give you a house. I like to give you a palatable food and drink, and I like to give a nice. I have to settle your life. I want to settle down your life. You're a young boy, so I want to settle down your life. I can give you everything. I can give you horses. I will give you elephants. I'll give you chat. By the way, plural. It's all in the plural here. Ratams, Duragan, Gajan. It's not Gaja, Duraga, Ratam. Those are all singular, right? Ratams, Duragans, Gajan, everything in plural. Everything in plural. So I was ready to give everything. And then I can give you whatever you want. You look very young. So I think I'll find a nice girl for you, a Brahmana girl you can marry. And then don't worry about after I marry, what will happen. Sometimes we have some people or some different categories of people are there about marriage. People have different opinions. Some people have opinion that they have to settle down in their life so that they can get married. Right? That's what I come to America. I have to pay off all my loans. I have to build a house for my mom and dad in India. They can settle down. Right now they are in a rental house. Let me build a house for them and then pay the loan off. For that I need to find a job. And at the time also, and parents will be asking, hey, get married, get married, get married. At the time, wait, let me settle down. Let me find a house, buy a house. I also have a house. So let me settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. This guy will be already somewhere. When he settled down, I don't want to make a movie out of it. When he settled down, he is expecting to get married to a 21-year-old girl. I'm not going to tell how old he is now. But he want to get married to he want to get married to a 21-year girl or 25-year girl, whatever girl. But the girl is looking for the same age. She's not really going to get married to someone who's 30 and 35s and 40s and things. She's not going to get married to such an old person. But the point is, we will never ever settle down in our life. Okay? Another program is there. This is all I'm going beyond out of my topic, but I have to tell this one. The culture now is that something is auspiciously that is called as in the current stage in the Shastra, which is failed to tell, is called dating. So you date with multiple people and talk to that person, and you spend so much money, time, and energy. Finally, tell, I don't like that guy. I don't like that girl. Hey, you spent talking and doing all this thing, went for movie, drink, and all this thing for past 2 months. Yes, but something didn't work out. Please understand the truth. Those who are not married or plan to get married, you will never find exact match. You will never find an exact match. And the true marriage realization comes only after you get married that this does not work out for me. That is when you're realizing what married life is. Okay. So if you keep on waiting for the right match, all the best, it's not going to happen. We have to settle down somewhere in our life. Otherwise, we get aged. And when we get aged, having a child is a problem. And then bringing up a child is a problem. So many problems are there. So let's understand the value of, therefore, this Bali Maharaj, being an Asura, he understood, hey, your right time to get married, let's get married, get you married now. And then at that point of time, now, who's this? Vamanadev started glorifying Bali Maharaj. If you want to get something from out of someone, here's the secret. You don't go, first of all, you go and don't tell Srinivas, hey, Srinivas, how are you? Uh, you know what? I need $5,000 from you. We are building the temple. I need 5,000. Right now, he's coming, he's telling, Lal Prabhu, you're coming to my house. He's so excited. Anjali is so excited, and they made varieties of food. They don't know why I'm coming. They are so happy. Now I entered to their house. I just sit in their dining table and they started serving. You not seen why I came here? He said, Prabhu, please tell me. We have been waiting for this opportunity for you to come for all this day. Tell me why you came here. I'm ready to do anything. I need 5,000 from you. Cut a check for me now. Anjali will drop the vessel right there on my face. And whatever chapan she made, she will only give upma to me. Everything is hidden inside. Everything will go away. Only upma will come. That too, yesterday made upma. Taken and microwave. That is what I'll do. But what I have to do is I go to Srinivas. Srinivas, you know what? So much preparation you made. You are Mahatma. You are so great. You are, it's so nice. You chant very nicely. You do this one and you do that one. You're cultivating people in Bentonville. You are so nice. And Srinivas says, Prabhu, Prabhu, please, Prabhu, Prabhu, it's okay, Prabhu, it's okay. Don't tell all. It's okay, Prabhu. It's okay, Prabhu. And then I stay with him one day. The next day I tell, I'm feeling very bad to go, leave you and go, Srinivas. But I'll come again. Prabhu, we don't want you to go also. Why don't you extend to this? It's okay. I have some important service to do. I have to go. What service, Prabhu? There's it's okay, Srinivas, leave it. Prabhu, Prabhu, please tell me what is that? Tell me, I can help you in any way that I want you. Please tell me what you want. You know what? It's okay, Srinivas. I'm going. Anjali also comes. Prabhu, Lal, Prabhu, please tell what is that? I can also help you. Then I tell, there is $100,000 we need. Uh, it will be nice. Even if we get a peanut of $5,000, that will be very helpful, Srinivas. Srinivas said, Prabhu, that's nothing. You take this $5,000 and go. Be happy, Prabhuji. This is the smartness of Brahmanas. If what Bali Maharaj is going to tell is, you are not fit to be a Brahmana. He's going to tell this dialogue later. You're not fit to be a Brahmana. You don't know how to milk from people. Right? So now who's this? Vamanadev glorified Bali Maharaj so much so he spoke of Prahlad Maharaj, he spoke of Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Virochanan. He glorified so much, and then finally Bali said, "Very happy, I'm very happy. Thank you, thank you. What do you need now?" At that point of time, sloka number 20, sloka number 16, he said, Padhani Trini Daityendra. He said that Padhani Trini. Padhani Trini means I want 3 pieces of land measured by my foot, my steps. Measured by my foot. I need 3 pieces of land. What? 3 pieces of land? It's like me going to Atulananda Prabhu and asking Prabhu, I need a donation of $1. Can you please give me $1? He will spit on my face. You're insulting me? Are you insulting me? You come to my door for asking for $1, Lal? Like that, Bali Maharaj was highly insulted. He said, what? 3 pieces of land? That 3 pieces of land is okay. That too of the size of your feet, your steps, 3 pieces of land? Aho Brahmana. This is what I was saying. Aho Brahmana Dhayatha. He said, what type of Brahmana you are? You're by age, by the size, by the birth, you are Brahmana, but Balakaha. You are child in your intelligence. You're not grown up. You're still a child in your intelligence. Your intelligence is not sufficient enough. Therefore, let me tell you something. I will give you, even though you did not ask, I'll give you 3 island, not 3 steps. I'll give you 3 island, entire island you can take. Lakshmi is thinking, oh my God, wish I've been asked like this. I can settle down in my life. She's so happy hearing these things. So yeah, 3 island you can take, or I can divide the planetary system into 3 parts and give it to you. You can take this one. And at that point, I think Bhagavan says, Yavanto Vishaya Pristhas Trilokyan Indriyam. I said in 21st Loka that, my dear king, if someone is not happy with what they get and what they have, they will never ever in their life going to be happy, even if they get the size of the world as their wealth. Yes? No. Right? If I am not happy with what I have, if someone comes and gives me something else tomorrow, I will be happy. But I'm not going to be happy after some time. I'll be looking for something else more. Bigger and bigger and bigger, better and better and better. I'm not going to be happy. Therefore, this boy is telling that I'm not going to be satisfied even if I'm not satisfied with what I get now and what I want now. Even if you give me three planetary system, that's not going to help me. Therefore, therefore, he says that let me and this is number, yeah, masterpiece of it. Yeah, he's saying this whatever I achieve, I need to get, I'm getting it because of my destiny, right? Because of my karma, I'm getting whatever I need to get my karma. This is what I need to get. This is what I want. I'm happy, completely happy. And if you can just give me what I want, I'll be very happy. And then at that point, Bali Maharaj in the 28th sloka, he says, all right, all right, all right, all right. I think, look, you take too much philosophy. You're talking too much lecture. I'll just give you what you want. I'll just give you what I want and then take it and be happy. Be happy. At that point of time, the way that dana and dharma should be given is just not like you take her like this and give it off. Just give it up, Prabhu. There's a procedure how you have to give dana to someone, and you have to chant a mantra with proper mantra, and you have to have a proper vessel to pour the water in the hands of the person by telling, now I am going to give dana to you. And when we give dhanam, we should feel ourselves that not qualified. I'm not qualified to give dhanam, but I am still doing this. And we should be ashamed of ourselves that I can give you more, but I'm only giving you little one. And we have to give the best thing that we have, not the worst thing that we have. And when you're giving the dhanam, we should not do in such a way that I'm giving dhanam today, tomorrow, I have to take it double from him in return. None of these things should be the program of why we take dhanam, right? Bali was not at all in any of this program. He was great person. So he was ready to give dhanam while he was started chanting the mantra. He was getting now Vamanadev was ready and the water was ready to be poured. At that point of time, stop! Somewhere some voice came, stop, with a red board, stop board like this, stop board, stop, like that. It came right toward sloka number 29 through 29 through 43. It is another philosophy is being taught here, right? That is Sukranidhi. Sukracharyas says, stop. You don't want to do this. Bali, you should not do this. Now, please remember, when Brihaspati said, Indra, go to the starting of our presentation. When Brihaspati said, what? We cannot do anything at this point of time. Yes, Guru's blessings and mercy, you cannot defeat him. But when things reverses, when things changes, at that point of time, you will be the winner. And that is the moment that is taking place now. That's going to take place now, right? Various commentaries are on this one. I'm giving a flavor of this type of commentaries and we'll connect to our other parts also. Sukracharya said, stop. And then he was, he just stopped pouring the water. And then he said, oh, son of Virochana, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know who has come in the form of this little boy, dwarf? You know who that is? It is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu himself. He is just appeared disguised as a Brahmana boy to take away everything from you. So please do not give charity to him. Do not give anything to him. And if you, but all you give, he is going to take everything from you. With the 3 step, he will take away everything that you have. First step and second step and everything will take it from you. Therefore, he's not really a brahmachari. He's falsely appearing as a brahmachari, but he is Hari. Hari means what? One who takes away. One who takes away, right? Hari means one who takes away. But the truth is that yes, he takes away. Do not be afraid of this one. Oh my God, if I say Hari, he's going to take away everything that I have. I should not tell Hari then. No, no, no. He takes away all the papams that we have. Not that he takes away my car from me, my house from me, and this from me. Therefore, Prabhuji, I don't want to chant Krishna's name as Hari. He'll take away everything. No, Prabhuji, I can't. No. Krishnas know how much we are attached. So he is not going to do all such things. He will do only all this testing for those devotees who is ready to take up the test, not anyone and everyone. Right? So now he says, Hari. So he said, Hari will take away your land, your wealth, your power, your fame, your everything, possessions, your servants, and your treasure that you have. Everything will gone. You will become a. You have to carry the board of homeless and stand near the Lindell Boulevard. And across of Lindell Boulevard, Vandy Venter, there is a signal. That's where you're going to stand, Bali Maharaj. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. Listen to me. Don't do that one. At that point of time, he also gave some advices. You know what? The advice he gives in the 37th sloka is dharmaya yashas arthaya kamaya swajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam ihamutra cha modate. He says that the income that we have should be divided into five parts. This is what Sukracharya says. I am not telling. Sukracharya says the income that we get has to be divided into five parts. One-fifth of the income that you have should be used for religious activities, dharma. It should be used for the dharma. And the second part, this is according to Sukracharya, but still it has some nice lessons for us. One-fifth of the salary should be used for dharma karya, giving donation to the temple and building the temple and feeding the poor people and needy people and making marriage arrangement for poor girls who doesn't have money. All those things are digging the well, giving water, giving cows, giving goals. All those things are used for religious purpose, dana. And the second one-fifth of the salary should be used for building your reputation. Your reputation. That is also you can use marketing. This is Sukracharya's thing. You don't ask me, Prabhu, how is that? Why is this? Don't ask me. You can go and talk to Sukracharya. Anyway, reputation. Build up a reputation. And the third one is for your opulence. You start investing that one somewhere else to increase your money. Put your share market. If reach out to people and put it in investment wherever you want to invest your money, here and there and there, and invest your money. And the fourth part is use it for your sense enjoyment. Sukracharya, not me, Sukracharya. So you use for a sense enjoyment. Go to Hawaii, go to wherever. I don't know many. I have not started that spending that money in that area yet. Believe it me, seriously, I have not spent my money on that. I will do it as per Sukracharya very soon. So go out different places. Go to California and go to Universal Studio and all those different things. Enjoy. Use the money there. Devotees can also enjoy. By the way, please do not. But when devotees enjoy, they can remember Krishna. Oh, that's how we have to remember when we are enjoying. We can add little bit of that, right? As I said, this one when I was attending in New Vrindavan, one nice devotee does dramas, real nice dramas in festival. Used to attend every year festival of uh, uh, inspiration. So this drama, one devotee is telling to another devotee, "Hey, let's go to the movie." Hey, movie we should not watch. We are all devotees. We should not watch movie. Hey, it's okay. This is a rare movie. We'll not able to get a chance to go and watch the movie. Let's go and watch the movie. And out of force, this person went there. And the hero and heroine are there, and they're singing, sorry, your eyes are like this one lotus. And, hey, you see, remember Krishna that Bhakti Vinod Thakur sings this song, and Narottama in the Bhagavatam 10th canto, Gopis also they are telling these things and then watching this movie and hey, let's have some more fun. Let me get you something to eat and make it Krishna consciousness. He goes and buys the popcorn and comes, which is not offered or anything. He said, hey, the other devotees are, hey, this popcorn has been offered. Hey, I added butter to it. It's butter popcorn. Krishna likes butter. So it's nothing wrong. You can eat all. So it was really fun. The drama was so fun. It's just telling how some devotees does all this thing in the name of Krishna consciousness, try to enjoy their life in the name of Krishna consciousness, right? That is also, anyway. So one part of the salary can be used for sense gratification, sense enjoyment, and the last part of the salary should be used for maintaining friends and relatives. This is a very important part. Important part is that we make money, we save, we make money. A certain part of the money should be given to our family members. Not family member necessarily your own sister, your own brother, your own niece, your own nephew, and so forth. Extended family member who doesn't have money, who doesn't have wealth, they're not well to do. But if you are well to do, you're living a better life than them, you can give some money, not make, they should not take advantage of that, by the way. You should know that also. But you can help the family member, extended family, your brother or brother is there who are not well to do, your sister is there not well to do, they have separate family, or your cousin is there. So you can help the family also. This is the way that you have to spend your money, like this. So you are already doing, this is what you need to do. And if you give all these things out, then it's going to be very problem. And then the last instruction is gives in this chapter is 43rd sloka. Quite interesting. He says that Bali Maharaj said, no, I made the promise. I made the promise, therefore I have to give this one. Now at that point of time, he says that 5 places you can lie. Now everyone ears will go up. Wang. What are the 5 places that we can lie? Shastra says 5 places you can lie. Strishu. Strishu Narma Vivahe. Strishu Narma Vivahe means between husband and wife, when they are together, intimately situated in place, at that point of time, husband can tell, your face is like moon. Your lips is like bimba fruit. Your eyes are like strawberries. And the wife is going to tell another dialogue, my husband, your arms are you are like Bahubali. There's a movie called Bahubali which came, right? You're Bahubali. You can lift the world. This guy can't even lift a handbag of his wife. And the wife is telling, you can lift the Govardhan mountain. You can control the enemies, Akasura, Bakasura, Trinavarta, all those. You have so much strength. And your speech is so sweet. This guy, you can't even speak properly. So you start glorifying. Between husband and wife, these glorification are allowed. And it is lie, by the way. It is allowed. That's number one. And jokingly, they can talk. In jokingly. In the marriage and sometime. Anyway, that's one. Nama vritti arte prana sankati. In for one to earn for their living, they can lie. And that we don't even have to tell. More 199.99 resumes that's out in the world, we know what the resumes. Resumes, I gone to Indraloka, I know to Patala Loka, I know Swargaloka, I gone this one, I know when you come to the, especially this happens in the IT world, right? I know clouds, he will be in the clouds only, he doesn't know anything. He is himself cloud. He is in a cloud, I know this technology, that technology. Hey, what is this? You know all the 64 colors of IT or what? He will fit into every aspect until he gets into the job. That's only, he's not, doesn't know anything. Anyway, so for earning, you can, how favorable Sukracharya should be our guru, by the way. And then when the life situation in danger, at that time you can lie. To protect a cow, to protect a Brahmana, you can lie. So these are some things that he says, at this time, your life in danger, Bali Maharaj, your property is in danger. Therefore, even though you promised him, doesn't matter, lie. Say that you're not told that one. Just lie. 19th chapter over. 20th chapter, where Bali Maharaj surrenders to the Lord. This is where 20th sloka. At that point of time, Parishit Maharaj, at that point of Bali Maharaj said, Satyam Bhavata Proktam Dharmoyam Grihamedinam Artam Kam Yasho Vrittim Yono Bhadheti Karhichit. Bali Maharaj said, I've made my promise. You know which family I'm coming from. We keep up our promise. That is dharma. If it is going to cost anything for my life, I don't care about anything. I will do what I've told. I am grandson of Prahlad. I will not withdraw my promise. I am not greedy of being on the money. Money will come, money will go. But I will follow the dharma. Asura is speaking, by the way. This is Asura Vakyam. I don't want to be the cheater. I've given my the word that to teach cheater to the Brahmana. I would never do that one. Nothing is more sinful than being untruthful. You say something and don't follow, then we become the bharam to Mother Earth. He says, I cannot. Sarvam shothum alam manye rite Rithelika param naram. Param naram. Rithe means we become indebted to Mother Earth by being a liar. The one thing that Mother Earth does not like, cannot bear, is people who are lying. People who lie, she does not like those people at all. So he said, I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to. Naham Bibme. This is a beautiful sloka where he says in the fifth sloka of the 20th chapter, he says, I don't fear of hell. I don't fear of becoming in poverty. I don't fear of any positions, but I don't even fear of death. But I'm in a fear of cheating someone by lying, by speaking lies. What a message, right? But we casually speak lies. Casually. We don't even have to go to school. Casually. You tell someone, Prabhu, I come to Atulananda Prabhu's house now. I come to Atulananda Prabhu's house and I'm driving from Dallas and coming to his house. It was they're already going to bed. It was close to 10 o'clock, and Prabhu is asking, Prabhu, come. Did you eat something? Did you have something? I said, what? I know Atulananda Prabhu has made. He already told me the menu, what he's making. I know I'm going to eat his house. He's made everything. But on the way only, I finished my dinner. I ate everything, which I packed. Now Atlanta Prabhu is telling that you must be hungry, Lal Gopal Prabhu. Please come and eat. I would say not a word, quietly, because it's a life. I said, I'm not hungry. I'll be quiet. So I'll go. I say yes, no. I'll say, like this, somewhat confuse him whether I am hungry or not. Confuse him and come and sit and eat nicely. Right? I'm just giving a simple example about eating, but this could be a serious matter of how we become untruthful, how we speak lies left and right, even among devotees. Sometimes we make it so easy that we speak lies. That should be avoided. Therefore, why Mother Earth does not like if we lie. We should be truthful in our behavior. And otherwise, why we call ourselves as devotees if you're not truthful? We can lie if it is needed in the situation that's been given. If a life is threatened in a threat, that time we can have to save our life. We can do like how Vasudev did for Devaki. We can do that, but not generally otherwise. There's nothing wrong. Because what happens is one time you lie, the biggest problem is to keep up the lie, you have to make up another 100 lies. Yes or no? You have to make it up. So you have to now keep track of what all lies you made to keep up the first lie. Why tension? Why you have to put tension to you? You simply say, Prabhu, I don't know this sloka. I don't know this chapter. I don't know how to do Guru Puja. I think I know, I've done these things to me. And then you go there, you don't even know how to do Achamanam. It's a problem, right? So let's be careful with this one. Therefore, at that point of time, sloka number 14, Guru Sukracharya cursed his disciple. Cursed his disciple. He cursed his disciple that you think you know more than me. The ahankaram has come. Here is where the lesson for us. Another way of seeing this whole episode is, yes, Sukracharya telling Bali Maharaj not to give charity to a Supreme Personality of Godhead is not good. Therefore, one should not have guru like that. That's one way of seeing this whole episode. Yes, that's how we've been learned Bhagavatam so far. The another angle of seeing the whole thing is, if the guru is displeased, our bhakti is doomed. Our bhakti is gone. Our progress is gone. We will lose everything in our life when the guru is displeased. That exactly took place over here, where Shukracharya was very upset that you are telling me what is right and what is wrong, what which I taught you, and you're telling me. Sometimes we try to project ourselves as very knowledgeable people in front of our guru, and that is not good. That's not at all good. We have to always take an humble position. Even if you know, we should not show ourselves we know so much. We should be quiet, simply quiet. And that is what the disciple means. Now, Bali Maharaj spoke so much, which made Sukracharya unhappy. You said, you disobey my order. Because you disobey my order, you will lose all your opulences. Krishna was just waiting for that statement because Krishna was not able to, Vamanadev was not able to do his project because he had all the mercy of his guru, Sukracharya, Bali Maharaj. So this is the moment where he cursed. At that time, everything was finished. So, and he said, I curse you that you will lose everything. You lose everything. Bali Maharaj said, I'm ready to lose everything. If that is what is going to take me to keep up my promise, I'm ready to sacrifice and lose everything. And then when he said this one, he called his wife Vindhyavali. Vindhyavali. When you're giving donation, when you're giving charity, we should make sure the wife is also present there. Wife is also there, so that the donation can be given nicely. That doesn't mean don't take this as a reason and delay your donations, please. Prabhu, my wife is out of country, out of state. She'll come only after 2 months. I'll give you donation after 2 months. Lal Gopal Prabhu said in this one. Therefore, wait for 2 months. I'll give you my donation. Apply time, pace, and circumstances. Please be practical and don't go and tell Ramacharya Prabhu, Lal Gopal Prabhu said not to give donation until my wife comes. Our intelligence so brilliant. We'll pick here and there words and put blame on someone else. They will not give the full picture. Out of context, we are very expert in taking things out of context and make a nice sentence. And Lal Gopal Prabhu said, you should not give donation. That's what one person will take. Another person, Lal Gopal said that you should not give a donation without your permission of your wife. Lal Gopal said you have to have your wife right next to you, touching body to body, and then you have to give with kushagras touching, wife will touch your hand like this, and you have to give the check, and I cannot give. And Lal Gopal said, unless and until you have wife, you cannot give donation. I am a brahmachari, I don't have wife, I cannot give donation, Prabhu. Sorry, Ramacharya Prabhu. Right? You cannot do all these excuses. Therefore, Bali Maharaj said, Vindhyavali happily came and then was very well decorated. And she came there. And at point of time, he was ready to pour the water in the hands of Vamanadev. At that time also, our Guru Chukracharya want to help his disciple. He said, this guy is not going to listen to me, so let me do something. So he took a form of a small bee, and went into this kamandalu, the pot, water pot, where you see the water pot, it has a small nose in front, like a tube, it comes like this. He went and he blocked that hole. He went and blocked that hole. The what? Bali Maharaj, swing, nothing is coming. Ting, ting, nothing is coming. It's a procedure. You cannot pour the water any other way other than through the hole. That is how you have to do this one. You cannot make another hole or open the lid and start pouring like this. You cannot do any of those things. Shastra says water has to come through that pipe, that hole. That's how you have to do the donation. So charity. So he was doing ting like this. Nothing was coming out. Vamana saw. Very good. So he had a kusha grass, a grass. He took the grass. And let me help you. Hold on to this, the commander. He pushed the grass into the small nose of the jet and he did. There was a sound, screaming sound, and the bee came out falling with his original form of Sukracharya, eyes blinded. Eyes blinded. Then Bali Maharaj was able to pour the water. As he was doing this one, saying that I give you the charity of what you ask, the 3 foot of land of your size. He finished saying of your foot size. Immediately the Lord size changed. He changed. Tad Vamanam Rupam Ava. It is the 21st sloka. At that point, Harir Anantasya Gunatrayatmakam Bhu Kam Disho Dhyur Vivarka Payodayas Tiryan Nirdeva Rashayo Yet Asatha. Immediately, the size of the small boy just increased. And increased how big? We can't even explain how big it was. It was just so big, you cannot even see. It's just grown so big. Ultimately passing through these different planets, all the upper planetary system. By the way, let me come back here. The first step he did was not upper planetary system, it was lower planetary system. Okay, that's what the sloka says. The first step, the right foot he put and it covered Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. It went all the way down. It covered all those things. It took the second step. That is when the second step, Bhuloka, which is where he is, which is already covered. Bhur, Swar, Mahara, Jana, Tapa, Satya. The foot went up. So it was just going up, like this. It went up, and Brahma was in this meditation. He was just looking down. Huh? What is this? Something is coming up. Swing. It was coming up like this. Just imagine you're in a meditation, something is coming up, popping up like this. And then he understood that the Lord has taken an avatar called Trivikrama avatar. This is one of the special of all the avatars that we have learned so far. This avataram is very special avataram, Vamana avataram, because he was Upendra. Upa Indra means brother of Indra. Because why? Indra was older to Vamanadev. Right? His name is Upendra. That is one avatar. He is going to stay as Upendra. Next is Vamana, which is a dwarf. And then he became a Trivikrama as a big. You see how many things he is changing over here. So Gadapani, another one is the Gadapani avatar, where he goes to the Sutala Loka to protect Bali Maharaj kingdom. So in one avatar, he takes all this thing. Now he went through all this Makaraloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. Everything was done. He measured the second foot. He measured the second foot. Now we are moving to the 21st chapter. Bali Maharaj arrested. Bali Maharaj arrested by the Lord. Now Brahma worshipped Vamanadev, the Trivikrama's lotus feet, and the water that washed has become the Ganga of this world, what we have over here. And he worshipped, and Jaya, Jaya, everyone was playing Jaya Gosha, Jaya, and they were dancing and playing instruments and sounded with the conch shells and kettle drums and bugles and so forth. And then there's one personality whom you are all very familiar with. He was the one who was jumping up and down. He was so very happy. He's a character. I don't know. He's been character for many many yugas. This character was there in the Ramayana also. Ramayana time also he was there, and he told the same thing when Hanuman, who's that? When the monkeys were talking, who can jump from here 100 yojana to the Lanka? Everyone said, I can jump 10 yojana, I can jump 50 yojana, I can jump. Angada said, I can jump under yojana, but I cannot come back. That's all my power is. Everyone was saying something or the other. But then Jambavan also spoke. You know what? When I was young, when I was young, I did this one. I did that. How do you know you're becoming old, Srinivas? How do you know we are all becoming old? You know what? I will tell you. Simple. It's easy to tell we are old when we start telling, you know what? When I was 20 years back when I came to America, no one were here. I did everything. I did the community. I built the community. I did the temple. I did the congregation. You know what, Prabhu? I know this. You did this 20. What are you doing now, Prabhuji? This is what Jambavan dialogues. The people who talk about nothing doing now, they only talk about what happened in the past. I did this one, I did that one, because of me this happened, that was happened. I know the entire world. I know I've traveled to all those places. They are none other than Jambavans. But the real story is Jambavan became so excited. He circumambulated the world when the Lord took this beautiful form. Uh, and then after this has been done in the sloka 8, after this is done, when the demons saw, the asuras saw, they said that the Lord has cheated Bali Maharaj. Cheated by, you say that you go to the shop, you go to an Indian shop and they gave you something to, what is it? Yeah, you go to a shop where you're buying this juice, and in the juice you can fill the juice. You can fill the juice, refilling that. You take the glass and you fill the juice, you drink it, you go and refill it, you come and refill it, refill it, refill it. And then when you're doing this one, when you're going to refill, the original glass you're not taking now. You're taking a bigger glass now. You only heard the word, this can be refilled. Okay. But you change the glass from small size glass to a big size jumbo glass. And the shopkeeper is going to be mad at you. Hey, you only paid for the small glass. You are taking a jumbo glass now. How can you do this one? This is wrong. Exactly what Vamanadev did. He showed a small foot, and now he's measured with a big foot. The demons become so very angry, so very upset, and they started battle. Right there, they started battle. They started fighting, and at the time they were fighting with the devatas, and then things were going on very bad. At that time, to protect and solve the problem, Nanda, Sunanda, Jaya, Vijaya, Prabhala, Bala, Kumuda, Kumudaksha, Vishwakshena, Garuda, Jayanta, Shrutadeva, Pushpadhanda, Satvata, all this Vishnu associate, they came and they started fighting. They also started fighting to protect the situation. At that point of time, Bali Maharaj saw that the people are dying on his side. Everyone are dying again on this side. At that time, he said, he remembered the Guru's curse. Oh, this is all because of my Guru's curse. I displeased my Guru. Now I'm paying for that one. But then he turned and said, let's stop this one. Please don't do this. Don't do any of this thing. Do not fight. And the 26th sloka, interesting thing happened at that point of time. A Garuda came. Garuda came, and with Varuna, he bound our Bali Maharaj, arrested Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj was arrested. Now the question comes: Padani Trini Daddani Bhumir Mahyam Toyasura. In the question is, all these are good. Why did Vamanadev arrest Bali Maharaj? Bali Maharaj did the best job of giving whatever he had. He gave the 2 steps it's been given to us. What is the problem? Why did he do this one? The problem is because he failed to keep up his promise. The promise is, where is the 3rd foot step? See how intelligent Krishna was. Krishna knows everything can be covered, upper planetary system and second lower planetary system. Everything can be covered in 2 steps. But he has 3rd step. He did not realize. Bali Maharaj did not realize. Now, where is the 3rd step? Where to keep the 3rd step? That's the question. If we read the Bhagavatam, it says that Bali Maharaj said that you place your 3rd step on my head. But there is nowhere it is said the Lord placed the foot on Bali Maharaj's head. There was a proposal made by Bali Maharaj that you can place your foot on my head. There is a problem, technical problem. What's the technical problem? By 1 foot, all the lower planetary system is covered. Wherever Lord is standing, from that point onwards, everything is covered. All the upper planetary is covered by the 2nd foot. When the 1st foot is covers everything from the starting point, is Bali Maharaj part of that or not? Where is the need of Bali Maharaj telling that, place your foot on my head? Here is the point. This is where the commentary comes into the picture. When Vamanadev put his 1st foot to cover the entire lower planetary system, at that time Bali Maharaj was standing with ahankara. Lot of pride, like this, standing like this with ahankara. Now that the Lord, he lost everything in his life, his ahankara is also gone. Now he bent himself like this, please my Lord. He was not bending before. Now he bent himself, please my Lord, I am humbled. At times in our life, situation will happen in such a way, we will be humbled. We will be humbled. Right? Interesting, I'm new to this Dallas. I'm new to the Dallas temple, and I don't know the procedures and rules and regulation, what happens in this Dallas temple. So I attended Radha Ashtami program. It was jam-packed, believe me or not, it's jam-packed. You cannot even move body like this. It's jam-packed, right? I don't know what the process and procedures are. And they have a separate exit on the other side, which is also you cannot go. To go cross and go to the exit, it will take another 20 minutes to somehow or the other, which is only just few steps off. I don't know. Some of the people are going through the other door. I got up and I also followed that one person and went behind. Someone stopped me. Someone stopped me. You have to go the other side. You have to go the other side. He said, other side. I was little bewildered. I don't know, because I don't know where the exit is. And how can you go when so much crowd is there? I stood there. I was helplessly looking at that person. Rukmini was right next to me, and he saw Rukmini, and he saw me. because of a concession of Rukmini, being a small girl, he said, I will let you go now, but not next time. His tone was exactly the same to me. Now I understood why Krishna brought me to Dallas. That time I understood, my God, you do know who I am? Do you know who we are talking to? None of this thought, I have to be very frank, none of this thought came to me. But there are good situations where we may think like that. You know whom you're telling this? You're warning me. I was thinking, Prabhu. But I'll tell you what I thought at that minute that Prabhu was telling me, this is next time I will not let you. This time I'll let you go. Next time. In my mind, you know what I thought? I don't know. And the next time comes whether I'll be living or not. I even if I leave, I don't know if you will live or not. What is the guarantee next time you and I am going to meet? There's no chance. I was laughing to myself. I said, okay, thank you, Prabhu. And then I left. So the point here is that the Lord, Bali Maharaj was not humbled at that point of time. Then he bowed down. Therefore, he said, and in that mood, he said, you can place your third foot on me. That ends the 21st chapter. Let's move on to the 22nd chapter. I'm not going to look at the clock here. I'm just going, and whoever wants to go sleep, please go. Bali Maharaj surrenders his life. But we are coming to an end very soon. Bali Maharaj surrenders his life, and he said, my dear Lord, we are almost done here. Bali Maharaj, my dear Lord, I surrender everything to you. I surrendered my false identification, my possession, my property, my mother, my father, my brother, my anyone, the wife and children, everything belongs to you. You have the right to punish me appropriately, to bring me to the right state. This is what he says. He says that I am ready to take up the punishment. I fit to be punished. Many times we don't think that we are fit to be punished. Yes, correct? Because why? We are good. We are good people. Srinivas is nodding his head as if his head is going to come off his body. He said, yes, yes, Prabhu, I am very good, Prabhu. I'm good. He's nodding so much. Please don't do too much of nodding. So we are never to be punished because we are very good people. We are the best devotee and better than any other devotees. Because why? I can do better than you, not you. Prabhu, it's not your mistake. It's your mistake, not my mistake. So, but then see Bali Maharaj. No, we are all reading Bhagavatam for many years. Hey, come on, come back. Video on. I saw two of you, a special guest. Hey, Amanvi, where is my Okay, so now I'm going to be more enthusiastic. I'm getting like it's like a drinking special energy drink for me. This may go for until 12 o'clock, by the way. No, don't get scared. Now, the point is we are reading Bhagavatam. The practical thing is when we've been tested, are we applying Bhagavatam is the point. We know all the stories in and out. Whatever I'm speaking now, you all know already. But the point now is, are we applying when the things happens in our life? That's where the question is. Otherwise, we are not Bhagavatas. The word Bhagavatam means that which speaks about Bhagavan is Bhagavatam, and that which speaks about Bhagavatas, devotees, is called Bhagavatam. So if we are also Bhagavatam, if we live according to teachings of Bhagavatam, we are also called walking Bhagavatam. If not, we are not. Right? So that's the point. At that point of time, Prahlad appears, right? Prahlad appears and he praises the Lord. My dear Lord, what you have done to my grandson is perfect. He needs this treatment. He was out of pride. He was thinking, great. Now you brought him to the knees and he understood what he is now. Therefore, thank you for doing this for my son, my grandson. Right? Thank you for doing this for my grandson. He offered his obeisances. Prahlad glorified the Lord, and his slokas goes so much. We'll take a lot of time if we go into that one. With folded hands, he praises the Lord. Um, Here's the beautiful thing. Go to the 20th sloka of this chapter, and now someone is speaking, a very special character. So, Prahlad spoke. The Lord spoke. Everyone spoke. Now a special character is speaking. That is Vindhyavali. Vindhyavali speaks. Vindhyavali Uvacha. She said, my husband still have ahankaram. She comes and tells to the Lord. He thinks that he has got rid of ahankara, but my husband still have ahankaram. My dear Lord, forgive him. But what she says, क्रीडार्थम आत्मन इदं त्रिजगत् कृतं ते स्वाम्यं तु तत्र उदीयो अपर ईश कुर्यः. He says that, my dear Lord, my husband thinks that he is free of garvam, ahankara, but he is not. What is she's telling is, he is still thinking that he is surrendering unto you by showing his head to him, to you. That means what? My dear Lord, I give my possession to you. My dear Lord, I give my wife and children to you as Arpanam. My dear Lord, I give all the three planetary system to you. My dear Lord, I give my head to you. And Vindhyavali is saying that his ahankaram is still not gone. Look what he said. My, and mine is still not gone. He has to tell, my dear Lord, this is your property, you take it. My dear Lord, my wife and children are yours, you take it. My dear Lord, whatever I have is all yours, you take it. My dear Lord, this body is yours, you take it. That consciousness is not present in Bali Maharaj yet. My dear Lord, forgive him. Therefore, give your blessing. Just imagine Vindhyavali's consciousness, how greater than anyone else this, right? She's great. She outstanding, right? Therefore, the Brahma now, Brahma is asking this. The question is Brahma Vacha, Bhuta Bhava Bhutesha. Okay, let's move on. Get to the last part of this one. Moving out. I'm just skipping some of these things. Now the question comes, everything is problem solved. Now the Lord is saying that, my dear Bali, now I'm going to make you a king of heaven, Indra. I'm going to make you an Indra, but not this Manvantra. The next Manvantra, you will be the Indra. You will be the Indra. Okay, what until then? Well, you go to Sutala Loka and you be there. And along with you, your grandfather, Prahlad, will also be there until you are there. Not only that, I will also come and be with you as a gatekeeper, guard to protect you. Everything is solved, worked out. But the question is, what about one person who was trying to help Badi Maharaj but got impacted? What about that person? Who is that person? Who is that person? Are you still awake?
Sukrasarya.
Kracharya. What about that? He's still blind. Everyone's life is settled now. But he's just walking like this, walking like this. What about that person? The Lord also bestowed the eyes to him. But why was he punished? Is a question. If someone is, this is an important point. The Lord does not like this act. When someone is willing to give charity, you go and stop them. Is a biggest sin. Biggest sin. One should not. We have well-wisher in our life. We have nice well-wisher. We want to give some donation to the temple. That is when our well-wisher will call from somewhere. Hey, Aniket, you're giving what? You're giving $2,000 to the temple? Arey, do you have your own house, Aniket? No, I don't. You save money, yaar. Do you have a green card? You are a citizen? Not yet. Hey, what, yaar? You save your money, buddy. You save money. What dude you are? My God. That good advice will come, and then we'll strictly follow that advice at that time. So Krishna says anyone who stops someone from doing charity work, they will be heavily punished. And that is what we learned from this particular episode on why Sukracharya was killed, was punished. Now, Bali Maharaj was given two boons is being given. One, he'll become an Indra in next Manvantra, and the second boon he was given is he will go to Sutala Loka, and then Prahlad will join him, and also he will become a god for that one. With this all said, Every devatas became so very happy. Indra took over his kingdom again. Aditi became happy. All the Gandharvas went back to their house. The program was over and it's getting line. It's 9:11 Central Time. So everyone is going back to their house. Some of them still waiting to stop this so they can eat something. Some of them want to go hit the bed. And 23rd chapter comes. 23rd chapters, everyone gained their properties, happy. And what is the palastuti of this one? What is the palastuti of this one? The Falastuti is said in the last part. Let me go to the last part. Um, Sarvamitam, so I'm going to get to this one. Benefit. What is the Falastuti? What is the benefit? Ye idam, everyone please listen to this one. If you have listened to this whole conversation, narration attentively, you get this benefit. Ye idam deva devasya harir adbhuta karmanah. Adbhuta karmanah. Avataranachitam shunmanyati param gatim. One who heard this narration of Bali Maharaj, of Vamanadev, this incarnation, they will attain Vaikuntha. They will attain Vaikuntha. What a simple program. All we should have done here is come and sit. We should not be thinking, "Arey, come on, stop, lal, stop, enough of your own thing." You don't have any of this thing. You like to enjoy. Let him continue, let him continue, let him continue. This crazy guy, let him continue, let me continue. So if you are in that mode, then it says, Shunvan Yati Param Gati. Param Gati, the highest Gati. What is the highest Gati for all of us? Vaikuntham. Krishna Loka. That is the highest Gati. We'll go back home, back to Godhead. Number one benefit. Second benefit, Kriyamanane karma nidim, daiva pitye ata manushe. He says that if at all, if you have done some dharma, while you are doing some dharma, some ritualistic activities or some puja or some of these things which you could not complete and you left it halfway, that will also be forgiven. That will also be forgiven. Right? So that thing is also different. The activities of Vamanadev are described in the course of ritualistic ceremony, whether the ceremony be performed to please the demigods, to please one's forefathers in Pitraloka, or to celebrate a social event like a marriage. That ceremony should be understood to be the extremely auspicious. And anyone who recites this, but hear this one or read this pastime, and they do an event in their family life, whatever the event may be, it will be an auspicious event. It will be an auspicious event. Therefore, to conclude, what happened to the third step? Really, what happened to the third suspense, right? What happened to the third step? There's no real concluding statement says that this is what happened to the third step. But when we read some commentaries of Vedas, in Vishnu Suktam, it is said, what happened to the third step? It is said, the third step has been placed. The only person who knows where the third step has been placed is anyone?
Bali Maharaj.
What, Prabhu?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Next, anyone else?
Sukracharya.
Sukracharya. Okay.
Vamana himself.
Huh?
Vamana himself.
Oh. Then it's only Krishna knows where he kept the third foot. So Shastra concludes this one. No one knows where he kept this. He could have kept it on Bali Maharaj's head. He could have kept it. He could have created a separate mandalam and kept his foot over there, or he could have kept it in the spiritual world for the benefit of the Nitya Atmas, Nitya Suris over there. We don't know where he kept, but he kept somewhere. That's what it says. With that said, Vamana Jayanti ki Vamana Dwadesi, that's tomorrow's happening. Let all pray to Vamana Dev that let him also place it foot, the third foot on us. So our ahankaram is gone. Because the important lesson that we learned from here is the garvam, the ahankara should go away. By the Bali Maharaj, ahankara went away. He's a great devotee, he surrendered himself. He gave one of all the lakshanam that we see, one who surrendered everything to the Lord. The example or the person whose name has been spoken is Bali Maharaj. So he surrendered himself fully. The enemies of the Devatas, he had enemies of he sought enemies, devatas to be the enemies. Sometimes we also see nice devotees who are trying to help us as enemies, unfortunately. If someone comes and gives us advice, we think that he's an enemy, right? So Bali Maharaj also thought the devatas are enemies, and then Bali Maharaj, third mistake he did was acharya, disobedience to the acharya. That's one way of seeing this one. Therefore, we rectify our mistake of ahankara and then not seeing others as an enemy and obey the acharya, the gurus obediently his instructions. By doing this, these are the important message we learn from this one, and pray to Vamanadev tomorrow. Today also we can pray. Tomorrow we pray to him. Please place your foot on my head where my ahankara can succeed and I can become a nice devotee at your lotus feet. Please steal my heart. Take the properties of my ahankara, my kama, krodha, lobha, matsarya. Take all this away, my dear Lord. Vamanadev. Vamanadev ki jai. Vamana Dvadeshi ki jai. Vamana Jayanti ki jai. Thank you all very much. I really, really appreciate for allowing me to share this, even though it is late. So many people are still here. That shows how great you are, sacrificing your other things and listening. Thank you so much, and kindly forgive me for taking all